save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. I'm straight out of the asylum. Listen. I'm out of the school now. Listen, I feel a little a mess today. A little, just a tad bit. Wait. Gotta get the phone out of my pocket there in case I get a call. But I feel a tad bit of mess today. Yes, we did some painting stuff today with the preschoolers. But then I had this bright idea to play Perfection. Okay, now if you know what the game Perfection is, it's pretty much you got like all these little peg things there, and you got to put them in the little holes, the shapes or whatever. There's like a moon and a thing in it, and you got to get them in as fast as you can, and before the whole thing pops up and scares the bejesus out of half the class.
When you're into perfection, keep on your toes. You have to be quick, cause here's how it goes. Push the plunger down, set the timer, fit the pieces in place. Don't be slow in perfection. You gotta move on fast, or the pieces pop up before you put in the last. Perfection.
So I thought this was a brilliant idea. We're gonna play Perfection because I've had a lot of children out sick lately, which is a thing. Okay, this is a thing in preschool life. Now, I am going to address the parents out there. These are the parents out there. I just want to let you know that as a preschool teacher, we are quite aware of the tricks of the trade. Okay, the tricks of the parents. We understand the tricks of the parents. Okay, I've had multiple children within the last 2 weeks or so, whatever. And prior, my other job was even worse. The other preschool I worked at was 10 times worse than this one. This one, at least we have parents that kind of care about the other children and care about other parents and families. Like they have a little compassion for other families. But it seems like at the other place there was some parents that just did not care. They just did not care. The bottom line was I really can't stand my kid that much, so I want to send my kid to school. I don't care if the kid has a temperature of 110, 120. I don't care if the kid is on borderline death and I gotta push the child out of the bed, carry the child to the school, drop it off on the front lawn, and give it a little kick before I leave. I'm not taking care of my own kid. Now that's what I had to deal with back in the day. But there's a trick that the parents like to do. Now, the rule is at the school is if the kid comes in with a temperature of 100 and something, I want to say it's 101.5 or 101.6 or 101.9, or it might even be 100, but they change it from year to year. The guidelines change or whatever, but 101 is no good. Okay, let's just make that very clear. If the kid's got 98, 99 or whatever, okay. If it's over 101, kid's got to go home. So this little trick that these parents love to do, and it never works. So let me just tell you right now, it's parents out there, it doesn't work. It's not going to work. It might work temporarily. If you need to get to work for a couple hours, it's probably going to work, but it ain't going to work the entire day. What they like to do is they like to give their kids either Tylenol or a Dayquil or a some kind of fever-reducing medicine, which usually lasts for about 2 hours. Okay, I've got this down to a mathematical science. Okay, it's a science going on. I'm not even good at math, but this is a science. After 2 hours, your kid turns into a not your kid anymore. It turns into like a zombie. It turns into a zombie child, okay? The kid's eyes start to droop, okay? The nose starts to run. The temperature starts to go through the roof. The kid's face starts to... Sometimes they break out into hives. Sometimes... Listen, it's a terrible situation. So I don't understand why parents think that they're going to get away with 8 hours or 9 hours of leaving your kid at the school if you're going to inject them or drug them with the Tylenol for a temporary 2-hour fix. Because that's all it takes. 2 hours is what Tylenol lasts on a child. Now, if you give your kid children's Tylenol, if you think you're going to take them to the school and you're going to give them children's Tylenol and you're going to leave them there, and then you're going to go off to work, or you're going to go to the beach, or you're going to go hang with your friends at the bar, or wherever you think you're going to go, you're probably going to get a phone call from myself or somebody else, a director, the owner, somebody saying, hey, you have to come pick up your child because the medication done wore off. Okay, so that's pretty much what happened today. We were painting and coloring, we're having a good time. The child in question was running and having a good time, having fun and everything like that. And then I swear this was like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. The kid's face just kind of dropped. Then the kid just kind of started sitting down in different areas, and I'm like, this is strange. This is a strange thing. Why, we were just running and playing and having a good time, whatever. What's going on here? And then when we go to play the perfection game, this is getting back to the perfection game. What happened was, the kid didn't want to play, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is strange because everybody else wants to play, and they were looking forward to playing, but then once we got the game out, they didn't want to play, and literally took the game and threw the game up in the air and broke the pieces. I'm super gluing pieces back together again. I pick a piece up. Then the kid's face starts to break out. Break it out to like this hives rash thing there. Temperature 101 point something, almost 102. Immediately calling parents up. Hey, you got to come pick up your child. We got almost 102 temperature. You got to come get the child. And the problem is that like for like 3 days the child's been sick. You know what I mean? And it's like it didn't go away. It's just gonna keep getting worse. The more you keep taking the child out in the cold and bringing the child to the school, the worse it's gonna get. The kid needs some Pedialyte, okay, some vitamin C. Needs to lay down, take a nap, maybe watch a little TV, relax, get some sleep. The child needs some rest. That's what child needs. Child doesn't need to be woken up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever time, and be toted off to school, half dead after they're done. With a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, kind of crap. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I went through today. It was a little bit of mess. My class is starting to dwindle. It's like they're dropping like flies. Okay, there's just something going around. I don't know if we like to call it the bug. They got some kind of bug going on. Okay, I don't think it's a flu. I don't think it's it could be just a change in the seasons. It could be the allergies or something. It could be whatever it is. The temperatures are going up, and the parents need to go to their workplaces. They need to go do their things. They need to go, whatever they need to go do, and they got to send their kids to school. But I can't have this infected child being around the rest of the children because what happened with just one is now turning into 4 kids absent, and then I got 5 kids absent, and then I pretty soon I'm gonna be sitting there by myself if I don't get sick before them. Okay, that's what usually happens. What usually happens is if I got 9-10 kids coughing in my face for 8 hours straight, eventually I'm gonna get sick. Okay, there's just no immunity to it. Now I have built up a little bit of immunity, I feel, throughout the years because when I was younger, I did eat from the trash, and according to my doctor, he said that all these little things that I did back in the day when I would have to like pick through the trash and eat through the trash and everything, and eat like food that was like sitting on the counter for like 2 or 3 days, that you're probably not supposed to be eating, and all kinds of stuff like that. Even though it wasn't good for me, he said it was pretty good for my immunity. Okay, my immune system is really, really good for some reason. So I very rarely get sick, but when I do get sick, it's a bad sickness. It's a bad sickness. Now about 3 weeks ago, whatever, I got the bad sickness, okay? And I literally just sat there just throwing up on myself. I just threw up. It was that bad where I reached that point where I was just like, I told the wife, I'm sitting in the living room, I'm like, listen, I'm throwing up. That's it. Bleh, throwing up. And she just cleaning it up, and she cursing the ground I'm walking on, and it was an ordeal. But anyway, with that said, I got 2 giant packages in the mail. And I'm going to hold up the back of this thing because you're going to be shocked about this one because I absolutely hate this company. I hate it. I hate this company. Hate it. Money, 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 money. Why? Because they're all about the money. It's all about the money with this company. But I guess what happened is I'm gonna show you what this is. Look at this. This is from the Disney Movie Club. Yes, I have been a 5, 6 year, 7 year, probably even longer, member of the Disney Movie Club. And the reason for me joining the Disney Movie Club is because back in the day, before Disney became so commercial and destroyed my childhood by stealing Star Wars and stealing half the other franchises that I loved when I was a kid and turning them into just a joke. Okay, so that's what I feel. That's my opinion. You might absolutely love The Mandalorian and all the other stuff that they put out. Okay, Solo and all the other stuff, but I don't. Okay, I don't. I miss my old Star Wars 4, 5, and 6, and I really didn't even mind the last three that they did or whatever. The first three, yeah, but all of these TV series and episodes and Luke Skywalker's brother's son's uncle's cousin that they just found or whatever, or R2D2 and C3PO just got married and they're having little robot kids. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the franchise, but whatever happened, Disney got their hands on it. And it was cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. If you go walk down the Walmart aisle right now, you can't spit and not hit a Disney-produced action figure. You cannot throw something and not hit a Disney-produced something, okay? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But for some reason, well, I know the reason. They want you to stream. They want you to buy their physical. They don't want you to buy physical media anymore. They want you to get their Disney Plus streaming service, and that's what they want. So I guess the thing that's going on is what I heard and what I hear, and the fact of being is that Sony has bought Disney's physical media, and from now on, whatever physical media we get will be coming through Sony from Disney. Now, this is a good thing to me or a bad thing? I'm kind of up in the air because I also know for a fact that Disney also owned Touchstone. And Touchstone produced some of the greatest movies that I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to throw a few out there. Outrageous Fortune. Ruthless People. I'm trying to think of the movies that have not got Blu-ray releases yet. But I'm hoping they eventually will, now that maybe now that Disney has given up the Touchstone and given up the Disney and given up the whatever, maybe we're finally going to get some physical media from Sony that we could not get from Disney, because Disney, there's no way that Disney was going to put out a Ruthless People or a Outrageous Fortune. I'm trying to think of what the other one was. That there's a movie called Three Fugitives, which I also believe was owned by Disney, starring Martin Short and Nick Nolte. Love that movie. No Blu-ray release. There's a ton of other movies. I'm trying to think, but there are some other movies that I'm just waiting for the Blu-ray release. Now, I don't know if they were owned by Disney. I don't know. Maybe they were. Can't Buy Me Love's another one. Where the hell is it? Okay, where is my Can't Buy Me Love? I want to know where it is. The like 4 or 5 other movies that Corey Haim had that for some reason they never got a release. I don't know what company owned them or what, but Disney had their hands in everything. So when I heard that the Disney Movie Club was going out of business, and I saw these 2 YouTubers saying the Disney Movie Club's got this big sale on there, go on there right away and get the Disney, I kind of dropped the ball a little bit. I didn't believe him at first. In the beginning, I was like, this is clickbait. Somebody's trying to clickbait me to tell me that no, Disney's not going to sell any more physical media. No, there's not going to be any more physical media. I think you're clickbaiting me. So I didn't go on right away. And I ended up missing the one title that I wanted to get. There was one title that I wanted to get, and I didn't get the title. And then I went on YouTube and on eBay, and the flippers are flipping this thing for like $80, $90. Matter of fact, half the stuff that I'm going to open today, you can go on eBay right now, and you will see these scumbags selling these things. Now, these were all $10 a piece, okay? Let me make this very clear. I have 2 packages here. Yeah, I went a little crazy, okay? But I got everything that I wanted to get, and I'm not flipping them. Everything was $10 a piece. $10. There wasn't a limited. It wasn't limited to a certain amount. You couldn't just buy. It was $10 a piece. Okay, that was it. And the one I wanted to get was the Black Hole. That's the one I wanted to get. That was one of my childhood favorites, was the Black Hole. And for a while there, it was like $27, something like that, on the Disney Movie Club. And I wasn't going to pay $27 for the Black Hole because, although I liked the Black Hole, I did not $27 like the Black Hole. But $10 I liked the Black Hole. But when I went on, totally sold out. Go on eBay right now, and you can't find it for less than $50. That's ridiculous. That's a $40 markup, okay? Because it's free shipping, okay? It's free shipping on top of that. If you bought a certain amount, which I know everybody did, it's free shipping. So they totally ripping us off, okay? So you people you dirty, nasty, scumbag, heartless, hellbound pieces of garbage on eBay that are selling Disney media that you pay $10 for, and you're flipping it for $40 to $100. you're going straight to hell. There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, I know we're not supposed to judge people or where they're going or what. Some people don't even care. Like, hey, I'm making my money. I'm making my money right now. I don't care where I'm going later on. I'm making my money. Listen, you're gonna care later on. You're gonna care when you're burning down there, and you're counting your money while you're sitting there burning, counting the money you made on the black hole that you stole from a collector that wanted to purchase one for $10, okay? You didn't need 20, 30, 40, 50 copies of the black hole. You could have left one behind, okay? You suck, okay? You just suck, period, okay? So with that said, let's see what now I will tell you, I'm not a Disney cartoon fan. So none of this stuff in here is Disney cartoons. What I am a fan of is the nostalgic Disney live action films. That's what I'm a fan of, the old stuff. Now, I got to tell you, I do own most of the original old stuff that I absolutely loved. I mean, like The Parent Trap or 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Swiss Family Robinson. Those I already owned. I paid top dollar for them because I adore and love those movies. But these are the movies that I kind of passed on because I didn't want to pay the $20-something a piece for them. Okay, so let's. Oh, how you set me up here, movie club? Oh yeah, look at this. Now this is gonna be a big one because I went a little crazy. And know what's cool about this, people, is if you go on the Disney Movie Club right now and you're part of the Disney Movie Club or whatever. I didn't even pay for these yet. These aren't even paid for. Okay, I got like a bill for like I think it was like $130, something like that, for all the stuff that I purchased here. And I didn't pay 1 cent yet. I didn't pay 1 dime yet. And I don't plan on paying it right away. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to listen, Disney, ching, 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 ching. You're going to wait a little while, okay? You're going to wait a little bit. Because there's like, I mean, I'll wait before it goes to collection. But I'm not paying it this week. I'm not paying it next week. I'm not paying it the week after that. I'll pay it when I feel like paying it.
You done messed up!
Okay, I'll pay it when I feel like paying it. Because you done ruined Star Wars for me. That's it. And Indiana Jones and all the rest of that stuff. All right, so what I got here is, let's see here. And I'm gonna move stuff out of the way here so I can just kind of go fast and show you what's going on here. First one I got here is Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. Yeah, I got these are by the way, most of these are upgrades from the DVDs. I already own all of Herbie's on DVD, but I wanted to upgrade them to Blu-ray. So we got for $10, Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. These were all pretty much Disney Blu-ray exclusives. So that makes makes them even worth even more money because they were exclusive to Disney. So that's why the flippers are like, oh, look, let's put that up close to everybody so you can see where it says Disney Movie Club exclusive. And so everybody want to pay top dollar because some people don't even know what's going on. That's what these scumbags prey on. They prey on old people and ignorant people that don't understand the super collectors, the ones that know that this just happened or that just happened or whatever. They prey on the old and they prey on the naive and they prey on the people that just don't know any better. They'll be like, oh, I love Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. Okay, and they'll sell it for like $60, $70, and the people will be like, oh, I'll pay $60, $70 because look at this, it's a Disney Movie Club exclusive. That means they're probably sold out. You can't get them. They're out of print. You can't get them anywhere. Meanwhile, if these were sold to Sony, and Sony's now in charge of the Disney franchise or the Disney physical media. I'm sorry, the Disney physical media. We're probably going to see a box set of Herbie eventually down the road. We're probably going to see something down the road. But Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. Herbie the Love Bug with the slipcover here, and it's the 45th anniversary Disney Blu-ray exclusive. And because I don't trust anything that Disney does, I'm gonna make sure that this is, in fact, yep, Herbie the Love Bug. So there's the first one, and then we have a copy of the Three Musketeers. This one I did not own on any media except for VHS. I never upgraded this, and I did not know why at first. This stars Tim Curry. He plays the villain, and I should have had this in my collection already. This is one that I'm glad I was able to grab for $10, and I'm glad I did not miss out on that one. But yeah, the Three Musketeers. Yes, because I love me some Tim Curry. Next one is actually a double. I double dipped. I double dipped because I love this movie that much. I love this movie that much. I own it on DVD. I already bought it, paid top dollar from the Disney Movie Club, which was this movie and Return to Oz were the only two reasons why I joined the movie club. I wanted Return to Oz so bad, that's why I joined the movie club. And this movie came out. I was dying for it to come out, waiting for it to come out. I adore this movie. So I didn't want anything to ever happen to my other Blu-ray. And the DVD is put away. So the deal is that for $10, if anything ever happens to my other Blu-ray, I have a backup. I do that with certain titles. There's certain titles I absolutely love and adore, like Can't Buy Me Love. I got like 3 copies of that on DVD because there's no Blu-ray. There's quite a few that I've done that to. I've just bought duplicates of them because I'm afraid that I might drop it, scratch it, break it. Something might happen to it. It is physical media. We need to be very careful with it. We need to take care of it, and we need to keep it at a certain temperature so nothing happens to it. And this happens to be a movie that I adore, and for $10, I backed up my other one. And it's a copy of Ray Bradbury's Something Wicked This Way Comes. My friends, I'm gonna throw this out there. If you have never seen Something Wicked This Way Comes, it is a must see. It is a must. It is not just a regular Disney movie. This is not. If I would have seen this and didn't even know that it was Disney related, I wouldn't even known it was a Disney movie because this is a straight up horror movie. This is like a horror movie for kids. This is like a Goosebumps or a I'm trying to think. What is Goosebumps? Are probably the main one there. I'm also Haunting Hour. Okay, like an R.L. Stein type thing. This is a great movie, and I have been watching this since I was a kid, and I love it. So I wanted to make sure that I have a copy. So this will stay sealed, get put away. If anything ever happens to my other one, oh, I got a backup. And what else we got here? Okay, this is empty, but I got a package slip, and I want to hang on to the package slips because, listen, even though I joke, say I'm not gonna pay right away. I'm gonna pay. I'm not gonna pay today, but I am gonna pay. And look, it came with a 20th anniversary lithograph of Civil War. Isn't that great? That's garbage. Anyway, Herbie Rides Again, another slipcase with a 40th anniversary. Let's slide that out there. Herbie Rides Again. Hey, if I want to have a Herbie marathon, I'm gonna have a Herbie marathon. Herbie Goes Bananas. Hey, I'm Christine and Herbie go side by side, okay? Something about cars that are alive. I mean, if this was a horror movie though, this would be kind of creepy, wouldn't it? I mean, think about it. Technically it's a funny version of Christine, okay? This is a psychotic car that does whatever. Next one, Freaky Friday. I would have loved to get the other version, the newer version, but that one was sold out, and the flip is 50 and up on the old eBay there, if not more. Yeah, they took advantage of that, so I had to go with the old school one. Now this I have on DVD. This is an upgrade. Is it as good as the new one with Lindsay Lohan? I enjoy it. It's the same story. I mean, so if you see this one, you've seen the other one, but I would have preferred to get the Lindsay Lohan one only because I went to go. It's got more of a memory thing to it. I went to go see it in the theaters with my kids. This one I did not go see. I actually saw this one after I saw the Lindsay Lohan one. I went and bought this one on DVD. So yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit, but hey, what are you gonna do? And what's done is done. Next package here. Here we go. What do we got here? All right. What I go? 6 and 6? How many do you get over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in that box, and it looks like 6 in this box. Let me get rid of all of this stuff here. All right. Put that over there. Oh, look, another one. Look. Oh, wow. Is there anything else in here? Oh look. No, just a lovely 20 years of Disney anniversary lithograph of Civil War. Yeah, let's be giving these things away. Anyway, that's gonna go in the trash more than likely. That's probably where that's going. Okay, we got 6 titles here. I'm grabbing these out of here. Package is empty. Nice package. I mean, I wish they would have given me the packages like this when I was actually part of the movie club before they didn't tell me anything. Now we have I'll Be Home for Christmas, starring Jonathan Taylor Thomas. A fun little Christmas movie to watch during the Christmas season. I do have this on DVD. I decided to upgrade it because I have a strange feeling that this is going to be one of those that's going to be out of print. And I'll probably be kicking myself that I didn't grab it. Like I'm kicking myself about the black hole. Next one is one that I've never seen before. But there was a YouTuber that was very excited that this got a Blu-ray release, and I was like, you know what? I've never seen it before, and maybe it's something that I should see. Kid in King Arthur's Court, and it stars the kid from 10 Things I Hate About You. Is that 10 thing? Is it 10 Things I Hate About You? Is that right? Is that wrong? That's right. Wrong. No. Yep. No. Yep. No. I think it is 10 Things I Hate About You. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Kid in King Arthur's Court. I don't know too much about it. The fact that it's Disney. Another great movie, Disney's The Kid. This one has some good memories because this is one that me and the wife and the children have watched over and over and over again. Excellent Bruce Willis movie. It's pretty much he ends up meeting his childhood self, and I'm just gonna that's all I'm going with that. He meets his childhood self, and he's got to try to turn himself into something that he is not. So try to explain this. When he grew up, he didn't become what he really wanted to be. So he thinks by fixing his childhood self, he'll become what he wants to be now in the future. That's a good storyline, and it stars Bruce Willis. I love me some Bruce Willis stuff. And it is once again Disney movie. Actually, everything I got over here is a Disney Blu-ray exclusive from the website. Next one is Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Brad Renfro. Tom and Huck. Never seen it, but I love me some Tom and Huck, Tom Sawyer movies. So if I've never seen it, I figured I'd give it I figured I'd give it a chance. $10, I'm giving it a chance. Holes. This I have seen. This is an upgrade from the DVD, and I gotta say what. Oh, okay, and I gotta say that I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this movie. Very well done. Very young. Is his name on the cover here? John Voight, Sigourney Weaver. No, his name's not even on the cover here. Wow, he didn't even make the cover. Didn't even make the cover. And my eyes are gonna go too, so I'm not even gonna be able to do this here. Am I? Yep. And you people are gonna be like, hey, I hate when you read things and you can't even see what you. Wow, they didn't even put his name anywhere on the back of this thing. That stinks. This guy right here. This kid right here. I can't think of his name. I cannot think of his name. Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, the guy from the Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, and from I know you guys probably like, oh, you had to pull an Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull out of there with a Shia LaBeouf. Huh? You couldn't come up with something better with a Shia LaBeouf in it. No, I'm going with Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Yeah, he played Indiana Jones' son. If I didn't give anything away, haven't seen this in a long time, but I upgraded. And the last one is a movie I did see in the movie theater. And the reason why I picked it up is because I am a big Chevy Chase fan, and I did not own this on any kind of format, and I wanted to add it to my Chevy Chase collection, even though the movie was not the greatest movie in the world. I saw this movie in the movie theater. I wasn't that excited about it. It was not the greatest movie in the world. It was kind of a cheese child kind of. It's another Jonathan Taylor Thomas when he was like the king of TV, when Home Improvement was on, and Jonathan Taylor Thomas was a hot product. Okay, now I don't even know what Jonathan Taylor Thomas is, but it's a movie called Man of the House, starring Chevy Chase and Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Yeah, I have not seen this for a long time, but it's one of them. I'm pretty sure it's the father is dating the mother, buddy flick. If I remember correctly, I think it's just Boy Scout related or something. Whatever it is, the Chevy Chase character is trying to befriend the Jonathan Taylor Thomas character, but Jonathan Taylor Thomas character doesn't want nothing to do with it. It's a story you've probably heard about 5 billion times and done like 10 times, 30 times in different kinds of movies and everything, where the kid can't stand the guy because he's dating the mom, but then at the end of the movie, he loves him to death. That's it. And look, I mean, I gotta tell you, my friends. Hey, look. Oh, wait. I'm dropping stuff here. Hang on. Disney Movie Club. Disney. Physical media. You no longer want to deal with it. If you just sold out on your website, okay? There is hardly anything there. There's like maybe a handful of things left on your website. I understand that you were selling for $10 a piece and you were originally getting like $20, $30 a piece for these things, if not more. But this must show you something, that the physical media collectors want our physical media. We don't want to stream things. I don't want to stream any of this stuff. Okay, I have Disney Plus. I've streamed nothing. Why? Because it freezes. It locks up, and then sometimes it doesn't have titles that I want, or sometimes for some reason, if they're exclusive, sometimes they don't put them on Disney. I don't know why. But on top of that, we want our physical. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is good. I'm looking straight ahead because that's where all of my Disney movie club titles are. They're like right straight ahead, and I'm counting maybe 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 20. Looks like 21, maybe 22. If that's not a Muppet something or whatever, that might be a Muppet something. I'm not sure. I can't really tell, but. And then I'm going to add another, how many on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more titles into my collection. And they're going to stay in my collection. I'm not selling these. I'm not flipping them. I'm not putting them on eBay. But I really wish that those scumbags would lower their price a little bit. Okay, come on. Listen, if you're going to pay $10 for something, I mean, at least, in my head, $20. Come on. If you are a true collector, if you have any kind of compassion for the collecting world, if you are to me, I feel like I'm dealing with a lot of posers. There's a lot of collecting posers out there. These people that are like, oh, I have a sickness, and I am the king of collecting, and I am a hoarder, and I'm going to hoard this, and I'm going to grab that. Listen, if you're grabbing it for yourself, I totally understand. Even if you're grabbing an additional copy just in case something happens to your other copy, I'm not a hypocrite. I totally understand. But for you to grab every single title that you possibly can, multiple, and I'm not talking about 1 or 2 because you want to back it up. I'm talking like 6 or 7. I think they put a limit on like 5. You know, people were buying 5. They probably had their wife join them and buy another 5. Next thing you know, I go on eBay and these things are a ridiculous price. I should not have to pay more than $20 or $27, even $20. I'll go $27 for the black hole because that's how much it was with the shipping and tax and everything like that when I purchased it. If I would have purchased it from the website. Now I know you want to get your cut. You want to make a little bit of money. I understand that maybe this is your bread and butter. But if you pay $10 for it and you make $10 profit, okay, you're doubling your money. Okay, why do you have to quadruple or why are you like taking us over the barrel? That's what I feel. I feel like you're bending me over a barrel and you're taking everything you possibly can from me. Why? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. If you pay $10 for it, if I was a flipper, which I'm not or never will be because I don't believe in it, I would buy my stuff. If I was to go crazy, I would have bought something like this for $10 and I would have sold it for $20. Or maybe $25. Make $15 profit, okay? You make it $50 because you gotta. Then the only reason why I'm saying $15 to $25 because I'm saying that it's gonna cost you money to ship it. If it costs you $3 to ship it or whatever, you want to make a little something. So you're at least doubling your money plus making a couple extra dollars. I mean, give me a break. Why does it have to be 60, 70, 100? Listen, you can fact check me on any of these titles right here. Any of these titles or any Disney movie club exclusives, period. Type it into your eBay search engine. See what these things are going for. These flippers suck. Okay, they suck. They're ruining it for the collectors. They're ruining it for the people that this is their hobby. My hobby is to collect physical media. Okay, I'm not trying to rip somebody off. They are ruining it. Ruining it. You're ruining it for the collector. There's no reason. I don't know. You know, maybe because my moral value, maybe because my job is to teach, you know, young children, 3, 4, 5 years old, how not to grow up to be. Okay, that's I'm sorry I had to use that language, but I feel like in my heart, my job is to make sure that these young children do not grow up to be liars, thieves, you know, people that are breaking into people's houses, people that are maybe they're car dealers, and you don't want them to rip you off. Maybe they're mechanics. They're gonna grow up to be mechanics, and you want them to work on your car without, you know, putting a hole in your tire so you can bring the car back a couple of days later and have to get a brand new tire. the morals, okay? That's what the problem, that's what we're lacking in this world is morals, the moral value. I understand that you have to feed your family. I understand that flipping might be your main thing to do. But when you're marking something up from $10 to $100, there's something seriously wrong there, especially if you were a collector yourself back in the day. If you were a past collector, you would understand what it feels like as a collector to try to get that one title that you're hunting for. And you see them on eBay, but you're like, I can't afford it. Something that I knew that was $20 at one point in its life, or $10 at one point in its life, is now $100, $200, or $300. Listen, they can go for crazy prices. I'm going to throw out Airheads again. I'm still hunting down Airheads. I will not pay over $200 for a Blu-ray. It does not make any sense to me. But the flippers are still putting them out there, and people are buying them. That's what the problem is. There is our problem right there, people. If you were to just stop buying from eBay these outrageously priced flipped items, okay? And don't go to these like backyard Instagram sales places too, because there's some shady characters that they don't want to pay taxes, okay? If you sell your stuff on Instagram, you ain't paying no taxes, okay? So you rip it off the government, okay? And you can decide whatever you want to do for the shipping. You make your own special little deals and everything like that. That's even shadier than selling from eBay. eBay takes their cut, and that's tough as it is, okay? Because eBay takes a big cut. But if you were a collector at one point in your life, man, come on, put yourself in our shoes here. This is just not right. It's not right. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.